Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the tangle Barz from CZT Alice Hendon. All right, so this is a neat tangle, a great background, and I do believe I'm going to do my four corners and border, and there we go. And I'm going to highly recommend, if you don't know about the four corner dots and the border and then the string, that and you don't have to do this with me. Find a certified a CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and take whatever their introductory class is. I call mine Zentangle Essentials. I'm going to be, I have to get one posted. I'm going to be offering it more because I want to make sure that, that I keep out there what Zentangle is about, because there's more to it than just these awesome patterns and work that, artwork that results. But then you'll understand why I do that. Okay, so with that, um, let's see. This one starts off with whatever space you're going to fill. I'm just going to draw some straight lines. There we go. Okay, or close to straight. And then, oh, and you know what? Let's see, if I was doing this evenly-esque. There we go. Okay. Oh, and then this is why I like doing the curvy border. It's a bit of a challenge. Just a personal thing. Okay. Slide that over there in the middle. Okay, then our next step is some other straight lines. And so these, whatever angle you want, like so, they could be straight if you wish, and spread out. So it's kind of like they look like planks, or like if you put together. I'm picturing a floor, but it could be, could be a wall, say, and you just picked up odd shapes, or whoever cut them, cut the pieces, was not totally with it that day, and or something. Anyway, and so they're all at different angles, like so. Make sure they get to the other side. That's always helpful. All right. Yeah. And I love this because it's so simple, but it's so neat looking. All right. Then we're just going to put some little dots on either side of each line that you drew. Now, if you happen to have, and I'm not going to do it, well, I could do it now because I can always go over. Here's a tip. If you have trouble doing something like this, let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and use my 8 because that's what I grabbed first. If you have a bigger nibbed pen, the graphic one works well for this. Oh, this makes them just about the same size. Because what I was doing was, just making a little orb and, swirling around the pen. But this is a little bit easier, and it makes them super consistent, and that's always nice. So just on, both sides, like I said. Oh, and my little side things, the little partials are not there. Oh, maybe right there. I have one peeking. And there we go. It's one of those. It's so simple, but it is really, really neat looking. And this is kind of going on the lines of the steampunk. That gosh, a couple days ago now, we introduced a new tangle, or reticular, whichever way you want to think about it, of starpunk, and so and that was inspired by steampunk, and so hence we were looking for other things to kind of go with it. All right, so we're gonna do some shading, and I'm just gonna put. I'm starting off with just putting some kind of through these dots because I'm looking at Alice's work, and you can see Alice's work if you click on the description section of the video, and I call it for more inspiration. That's the name of the link, or the name of the section, I should say. All right, and then I'm gonna go across and maybe up, and I'm on purpose not necessarily trying to be neat about it, because with the curved lines, it already has a rustic look. I giggle because on our tangle time. Oops, I see where I forgot 2 dots. You were probably yelling at the video, Heather, you forgot. Oh, right there, right there. Well, I could fit one right here too. So on our sessions, there's Entangle sessions. Oh, jeez, and there's another one. See, when you don't do it in any order at all, then this is what happens. Then you find what you miss. But anyway, when something is a little sloppy, I'll call it rustic. If it's a little wonky, we'll call it whimsical. We come up with all kinds of great positive names for those times when things don't happen the way we want them to. Let me dim this light just a tad so we can get that contrast in there. And so I'm essentially like outlining, putting the graphite here a little bit darker at the rivets, because that's what they kind of look like. And that's why I thought, oh, this kind of looks steampunkish. I've never been really into that, but now it's like, oh, this is so neat. You can leave gaps here and there, just however you feel. But take a look at Alice's at her work, and you will see what I mean, because it's kind of, that looks like that's what she did for the shading, and I think it works out rather good. And just, I'm keeping it a little bit at a little distance from the sides, which is kind of neat. Oh, let me dim that a little bit more. Let's see. If I put my hand, yeah, right there, you can see these auto adjusting cameras, Oh, and then let's see. And then I can't forget my little side things. There we go. Now it looks better, because otherwise those are just stark white. Oh, there we go. Okay, dimmed it a little bit more, and then watch it'll adjust back to where it was. No, it's staying. Okay, so really neat, really neat. Like I said, a great texture for a section, or a great background. Either way, really, really neat. All right, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, would love to have a thumbs up or a like. Feel free to share it. And if you liked it enough to see more, and you were not yet subscribed to this channel, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. Feel free to comment. All of that stuff, helps out the algorithm stuff, and that subsequently helps me. If you are interested in online classes, I do something at least, well, no, almost twice a week. Once a week for sure on Thursdays. I have some free sessions, and I have another free session that's on the third Tuesday of the month. I generally call it Tough Tangle Tuesday, although some of these Thursdays have been kind of a little on the, well, we use the word tough because if it's something that's a little bit more complicated, versus something like this, if I was doing something like this, I would probably pair it with another tangle, and so it's an hour, and we have a lot of fun exploring tangles. So, and then I do have a couple classes that are that have a fee. I also have a membership club, so if you come check us out for free, and if you like, then and if you want to do a paid one, then take a look at the membership club. On my website, there is a link so you can find out the information. It's basically a subscription, all access type of thing, and would love to have you. All right. with that, thanks so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.